hapon, Pilipinas at buong mundo. Naitay, kapuso. Pahiram po ng 20 minutes ang inyong hapon. Ako po si Boy. Welcome to Fast Talk with Boy Abunda. Masayang hapon po. Mag-e-exercise po tayo. My very special guest is somebody very, very special. Please welcome Camille Prats. Kumusta?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here, but at the same time, also very nervous. But mostly excited.
The happy... Excited, nervous. Why are you nervous?
Eh, kasi kinakabahan ako sa mga papel na to, Tito
Dito sa
Boy.
Fast Talk.
Oo, but I'm so excited to finally do this with you.
Ako rin, and I look forward to this. I spoke to Camille a couple days ago dahil inaasahan ko na magiging masaya. But you look so good.
Thank you, Tito Boy.
Ang ganda! Oo, sabi mo kanina, you worked at it. Sabi ko nga, oo, minsan, maganda ka na, tapos you work hard at it pa. Look at it.
Thanks, Tito Boy.
You're really beautiful. And this girl is beautiful inside and out.
Thank you.
For a while, you stopped acting.
Yes, Tito Boy.
But now you're doing
Arabella.
Arabella. You're back after 5 years. But during the 5 years, you were hosting.
I was hosting, yes.
May ka ba pag bumabalik sa pag-arte?
Meron, Tito
Meron?
Boy. Oo.
Talaga?
Kasi parang feeling ko, 5 years is quite a long time. At ang daming nangyari sa buhay ko dun sa 5 taon na yon. 2 anak ang nadagdag. So parang na-push back talaga sa isip ko yung acting. So nung bumalik, parang back to, hindi naman 0, pero mga 4 or 5. Ganon yung pakiramdam niya.
No, but halimbawa, the first time you were told if you wanted to do some acting, ang iyong reaksyon ay?
Excited.
Na meron
Tapos,
ding pag-aagam-agam?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Take me to the first day of shoot of Arabella. How was it?
I was so nervous. I had a lot of crying scenes. I had a hard time memorizing lines. Because when you're hosting, there's a prompter, and you just share your insights. So you
Correct.
don't really memorize.
Hosting, and you were doing the show with Iya.
Yes, which is Mars Pamor.
Correct. I want to go back to the crying. Madali ka naman umiyak eh.
Somehow, Tito Boy, yes. Pero pag
oo.
ninervyos ka kasi, ang hirap kalaban ng nervyos. Parang nabablock lahat ng
Nauunahan
emotions.
ka.
Yes, yes.
Pero as a technique, what do you do? Kasi ako pag umaarte ako sa mga pelikula ko, naglalagay ako ng ano. Oo. Parang may pelikula ko ako. But what do you do? What do you do?
Ako, Tito Boy, I use real-life situations.
Talaga?
I put family members
Oh
on.
my God.
Yes. Kasi
Do you go back to experiences of family in the past or you create
I
lang?
create.
Okay.
I create scenarios using the people who are very close to me.
Without having to go there, hindi ba nakakatakot yan? Hindi ka ba nasasaid minsan ang ginagamit mo ay pamilya?
Alam mo, Tito Boy, yun nga. Dahil 5 years akong hindi umarte, nagkaroon ako ng maraming bangko. Because my family grew, there were so many memories built in those 5 years. A lot has happened. So every time I try to create scenes in my head, ang dami kong pwedeng paghugutan ng saya. Tapos ginagawan ko na lang siya ng drama aspect in my head. Like I create dialogues, I create lines with the people that I love and pretend that something hard is happening in our family that will help me.
I get that. I understand
Yeah.
that. Ako ang pinupuntahan ko, because I spoke to one of the greatest actresses in this country. Ang sabi niya talaga, pag pinupuntahan daw niya yung using that technique, halimbawa, aalis na ang asawa ko o kaya mawawala ang anak ko at hindi ko mahahanap, after a while, napapagod daw talaga siya.
Yes.
Yung parang, and she started to believe that it was happening.
Somehow.
Hirap, no?
Ang sakit.
Hirap.
Oo. Kaya pagka yun yung scenario sa isip ko, Tito Boy, every time I come home, kasi yun yung, nawala ng anak tong si Arabelle, itong
Tama.
role ko sa Rosel. And I have kids. I have a daughter. And I lost a daughter. So yun talaga yung parang una kong ginamit na idea in my head. Like, what if I lose Nala for real? Ay, doon pa lang, Tito Boy, nagigiba na ako. So every time I come home from work, parang I have this extra feeling na kailangan, mas sinesavor ko yung moments ko with her. Because I feel like it's really such a blessing to still have her in my life. If sa totoong buhay, may mga nanay
Nangingilabot
talagang...
ako.
Oo nga, naiyak nga ako dito. Kung sa totoong buhay, may mga nawawalan talaga ng anak, I cannot imagine the pain of that parent going through that.
Dagdag lang ako. And the more that you realize how precious that moment your child is. Kasi you're portraying someone who lost one.
Yes.
But ito walang problema ito masyado.
Okay.
Itong fast talk na ito.
Okay, talaga ba? Dito ba? Okay, let's try it.
We have 2 minutes to do this and Camille, our time begins now. Arabella.
Both.
Munting prinsesa, munting tindera.
Munting prinsesa.
Magbabalat ng patatas o maghihiwa ng sibuyas.
Magbabalat ng patatas.
Kettlebell, Tinkerbell.
Kettlebell.
Push-up, pack-up.
Push-up.
Magpapaloko o manloloko.
Magpapalo.
Magtitiwala o manghihinala.
Magtitiwala.
Iiyak, mananadyak.
Iiyak.
Childhood dream.
Childhood dream?
Yes.
Maging artista.
Acting, hosting.
Both.
Mars pa more, Mars pa less.
Mars pa more.
Mars na sasabihan mo ng chismis.
Iya.
Mars na hihingian mo ng chismis.
Iya pa rin.
One lesson you learned as a host.
To listen.
One lesson you learned as an actress.
Makisama.
Quality, quantity.
Quality.
Cook with me or eat with me.
Eat with me.
Paborito mong lutuin sa mga anak mo.
Anything chicken.
Paborito mong lutuin para kay VJ.
Anything chicken.
Kung ulam ka, ano ang lasa?
Masarap.
Kain o tulog?
Tulog.
Health, beauty.
Health.
Tatakbo, itaktak mo.
Tatakbo.
Fitness, wellness.
Wellness.
What makes you sexy?
My attitude.
Pamilya, sarili.
Pamilya.
Maarugang ina o mabuting asawa?
Both.
Mamamalo, magtatampo.
Magtatampo.
Your biggest regret, if any?
None so far.
Your greatest achievement?
My family.
Lights on, lights off.
Lights off.
Happiness or chocolates?
Hindi ako mahilig sa chocolate.
Best time for happiness?
Basta walang istorbo.
Advice to your 10-year-old self?
Keep going for your dreams.
Complete the sentence. I am content because.
I am content because I have more than what I need and what I want.
Oh.
I survived that!
Yes, we did it. Naitay, kapuso, maya-maya lamang ay pagpapatuloy namin ni Camille ang aming kwentuhan doon sa The Talk. Lalong-lalo na po yung pagwalang istorbo. Pag-uusapan natin yan. Samantala, Camille, dyan ka lang. For today's talk, pag-uusapan po natin itong kasong may kinalaman kay Vong Navarro. Kahapon po lumabas yung desisyon ng Korte Suprema. Pero bago ho yan, nais ko pong ilatag po ito sa inyo, Naitay, kapuso, dahil mahaba po ang tinakbo ng kasong ito. 2014 nangyari, tama ko, 2014. And I'm part of this story, kahit maliit na bahagi lamang ng kwentong ito because I did the exclusive interview of Vong Navarro doon po sa ospital. So ganito yan, ano ho bang ibig sabihin ng desisyong ito? So nag-umpisang kaso, nangyari po ang alleged crime. You have to correct me here, alalayan po ako ni RD. Nangyari po ang alleged crime sa BGC, which is in Taguig. Kaya dinala po ang kasong ito sa city prosecutor po ng Taguig. Ang reklamo ay dinala sa City Prosecutor ng Taguig. Sa assessment, sa appreciation ng prosecutor ng Taguig, sinabi niya na merong probable cause at may kaso. Ang kasong pinag-uusapan ho dito ay rape at saka acts of lasciviousness. Okay? Ang dapat gagawin nun ay magfa-file ka agad ng kaso sa Taguig Regional Trial Court ang city prosecutor. Ang prosecutors po, mga kapuso, ang mga fiscals ay hindi po under the DOJ. No, I'm sorry. Ay hindi under the judiciary. Ang fiscal, ang prosecutors are under the Department of Justice. Executive Department po yun. Sinasabi ko po yan dahil ako, I had the impression dati na ang mga prosecutors ay nasa ilalim po ng judiciary. So, bago nakapag-file, ang pagkakaintindi ko ay inakyat ng kampo ni Vong Navarro ang kaso sa DOJ. Kasi ang DOJ po ang nagde-determine kung may probable cause o may kaso ang isang reklamo. Pagdating sa DOJ, sinabi po ng DOJ, ito yung summary. Pagdating sa DOJ, sinabi ng DOJ, City Prosecutor, walang kaso, walang probable cause. Okay? So, ang ginawa ng kampo ni Denise Cornejo ay, sandali muna, punta tayo sa Court of Appeals. Pagdating sa Court of Appeals, sinabi ng Court of Appeals, DOJ, mali ka. Tama ang City Prosecutor of Taguig. Merong probable cause at merong kaso. Kaya dito, it was at this point, sa aking pagkaka-appreciate ng kasong ito, sa aking pagkakaalam, it was at this point na pansamantalang nakulong si Vong Navarro. Pagdating sa Court of Appeals, hindi kinatigan yung resolution, ang tawag doon, ang resolution ng DOJ, ang kinatigan ay yung desisyon ng city prosecutor na merong kaso at merong probable cause. Ang ginawa naman ng kampo ni Vong Navarro, dinala ho ang kaso sa Korte Suprema. Kaya ang decision po ay abuse of discretion because the complaint was inabuso ng DOJ ang kanilang posisyon. Ito an abuse, grave abuse of discretion. Sabi ng Korte Suprema, after studying the case, DOJ, everybody involved in the case, there was no grave abuse of discretion. In other words, sa lingwahe na naiintindihan natin, ang paniniwala ng Korte Suprema, ang final na nagde-determine po ng probable cause ay ang DOJ. Okay? So sabi ng Korte Suprema, walang abuse of discretion. So in other words, walang kaso, walang probable cause. So, City Prosecutor of Taguig, dalawang bagay ang gagawin mo. Una, i-dismiss mo yung kaso na sinabi mong may kaso dati. Pangalawa, i-withdraw mo yung kaso na final mo sa Regional Trial Court ng Taguig. Dahil tama ang DOJ, sabi ng Supreme Court, na walang kaso at walang probable cause dahil, yun na nga, ang kanilang appreciation noon ay inconsistent at hindi believable yung mga paglalahad ng mga detalye ang kampo ni Denise Cornejo. Yun po ang summary ng kasong ito. Nakausap ko po si Vong Navarro kagabi as friends. That was not an official conversation. Ang sinasabi lamang ni Vong, maraming salamat sa Diyos. Maraming salamat sa mga taong sumuporta sa akin. Maraming salamat sa mga kaibigan. Maraming salamat sa aking pamilya na lahat ng taong hindi bumitaw sa akin. Yan po ang binitawang mga salita ni Vong Navarro sa akin. Maraming salamat. Samantalang ngayon ay kami ni Camille ay pupunta na sa aming pag-uusap sa The Talk. Binantayan mo rin ang kasong to, no? Ang haba, 2014 until now. But natapos din. Pero Camille, ako, noong nakaraang linggo, I did this interview with Liza Soberano. Isa sa aming mga pinag-usapan ay tumatak talaga sa isipan ko ito when she told me I sacrificed my childhood. Referring to her experience na 12 years old siya nag-umpisa dito sa industriya and somehow she lost her childhood. Ako ang tanong ko ito, Camille, maaga ka nag-umpisa. How old were you when you started?
I was 7.
Munting?
When I did Princess Sarah, Tito Boy, I was 9. But
9.
ang TV, I was 7.
Ang TV, you were 7. Okay? Ang tanong ko, because you started very, very young in the business, did you have this sense na ninakaw ang kabataan mo dahil maaga ka nag-umpisa? Nagrebelde ka rin ba? And when we talk about childhood, ano ang naalala mo? Here on the show, kasama pa rin po natin si Camille Prats. Camille, did you feel na nanakaw ang iyong kabataan because you started early in the business?
Alam mo, Tito Boy, nung bata ako, palagi ko naririnig yun sa mga tao around me. Especially sa mga may edad na parang, kawawa ka naman kasi ang bata-bata mo pa, nagtatrabaho ka na, hindi normal ang childhood mo. That's what I would normally hear from people. But to be honest, Tito Boy, I had a very unique childhood. And totoo yun na hindi ko man naranasan yung kung ano ba yung normal na childhood para sa karamihan. But I would like to think na yung buhay na binigay sa akin ng Diyos is the life that He really wanted for me.
Okay.
Hindi siya kapareho ng iba, hindi siya unique siya, but I had so much fun.
It was a happy childhood.
Yes, I loved what I was doing even until now. Tito Boy, I'm so grateful to be in the business for 30 years.
Right.
I really think it's a blessing. And yung buhay ko na yun nung kabataan ko, remembering all the projects that I did, those were happy memories for me.
Yun ang naalala mo pag childhood ang pinag-uusapan.
I had so much friends. I started in Ang TV.
Right.
And Ang TV, puro mga bata. So, ang dami ko rin kalaro, pero nagtitaping kami, pero natututo kami. Ang gusto kong sigurong sabihin doon, Tito Boy, is that, ang perspective ko doon is that, nag-aaral tayo para magtrabaho pagdating ng panahon. I had the privilege to actually experience hands-on experience of what real work is like at the age of 7 years old.
No, but as a child, kinailangan mo ng guidance. Nandun ang...
My parents.
Yeah, correct. That's what I'm
very
saying.
blessed
Na hindi
to
mo
have my
pwedeng...
parents.
And that brings me to another question. Nung isang araw, when did this happen? Sa Itbulaga? Nung isang araw, nangyari sa Itbulaga, because there was this young mother na may mensahe para sa kanyang anak, na sinabi niya, anak, pagbutihan mo, magsipag ka, para ikaw ang mag-ahon sa atin sa kahirapan. Lovely, because Maine Mendoza said, wag naman natin iasa sa anak mo ang pag-ahon nyo sa kahirapan. Bata ka pa, ang dami pa nating magagawa. Listening to this now, what's your take?
Naniniwala ako na tama yun, Tito Boy. Kasi as a child, you know, as a child star, ginusto ko yun eh. Kaya sinasabi ko nga sa mommy ko, you know, Mom, I'm so blessed and I'm so fortunate that at the age of 4 years old, nung sinabi ko sa'yo na gusto kong mag-artista, naniwala ka sa akin. Kasi pwede naman na dinismiss mo lang ako na,
Tama.
ay nako, anak, lilipas lang yan. Nako, ang hirap gawin nung gusto mong mangyari. Mag-artista paano? So, but you know, it's such a blessing that my mom said yes. Pero, yung inasayok sa'yo yung kabuhayan ng pamilya, it wasn't what happened with our
No,
family.
ilalabas ko doon sa kwento mo, lalo na doon, halimbawa, 7 years old, ang mensahe ng nanay, that whole perspective, to use your word, that whole mindset na, ang anak, pag naging artista ka, ito pa yung isang notion ng marami na, pag nag-artista ka, maiaahon mo ang pamilya sa kahirapan. Na ang aking opinion, is totally wrong. Hindi po. This is not an easy job, and huwag natin ilagay sa kamay ng isang bata ang pag-ahon sa atin. Di ba?
I agree, Tito Boy. Malalakas pa tayo, marami tayong pwedeng gawin.
Tama.
Tsaka walang time limit
Right.
ang pagtatrabaho at ang pagpangarap ng mga buhay para maiahon mo yung sarili mo.
Nagrebelde ka rin.
I would like to say that yes, somehow, Tito Boy. Pero hindi naman
Teenager
sobra.
ka na nun.
Teenager na. Siguro syempre dahil ito na rin yung edad na nakikita ko na yung mga ibang teenagers, ganito yung ginagawa nila.
Okay.
And growing up, known as Princess Sarah, na talagang mabait na bata, the perfect child,
Right.
alam mo yun, na hindi nagkakamali, hindi nagsusungit, hindi nagmamaldita. I feel like, Tito Boy, that served as my guide to keep me in line.
But funniest na
hanggang dito ka lang.
pagre-rebelde, I'm sorry. So may senyas sa CRD na wala
Funniest
tayong-
na pagre-rebelde.
The funniest.
Nagpabutas ako nagpahikaw ako sa puson.
Anong reaction ng mom at dad?
Galit na galit! Pinagkukurot ako ng nanay ko, tapos yun yung exact words niya. Rebelde ka na.
Oh, okay.
Yun siguro, Tito Boy.
That
Mga
was the
ganun lang.
worst. But you look so good. I'm being told that you have this, fitness journey. Ang galing.
Yes, Tito
You do this
Boy.
every day, right? No, 4 times a day.
At 4 times a week, at least. Oo.
May mga bola kasi tayo.
Okay,
Excuse me,
okay.
Camille.
Ay, teka,
kasi
I'm gonna remove my shoes so
I
we
wanna
can
get, bilang pagtatapos
work
ng pag-uusap natin, gusto ko lamang matuto.
Teka,
Kasi ang
ha?
alam ko lang ho sa bola, yung pag ganun-ganon, pasa, alter, what do you do? Halimbawa, using this.
Okay, this is a big medicine ball. Usually, Tito Boy, ginagamit to for yoga
Okay.
or pilates,
Okay.
ganyan. So, I think ito, inuupuan to. So, you can sit on it.
Okay.
Okay, you can sit on it at pwede siyang ab workout.
Okay.
So, syempre, ikaw nakapang-workout ka. Ako, nagpaganda ako for you, Tito
Correct.
Boy.
Salamat,
Mag-workout
Camille.
ka na
Okay.
Okay. So, you can do this. A little lang, just balance.
Okay.
Natatakot ako, Tito
Hindi,
Boy.
okay lang,
baka
okay lang.
mahulog ka.
Okay lang, okay lang.
So, just do this.
Okay.
And then, a little ab workout.
Ganon.
Oh, yan.
Parang ang pangit ko tingnan.
Something like that, Tito Boy.
Parang, ganon.
Yan. Yes,
Yeah,
you're doing it right, Tito Boy.
I am?
Tama, yes.
Oh.
So, syempre, eventually, as you get better, mas
galing.
mataas ka na.
Ilang beses ko to gagawin. Tuwing linggo, mga 4-5 times.
Yes,
Oo.
Tito Boy, to build
My
your
God.
core.
Diyos ko.
And the good thing about this ball is
Okay.
that it's very gentle to our back.
Okay,
Hindi siya
here.
masakit sa likod natin.
That's true.
Yes.
Camille, maraming salamat sa pagdaan mo dito, ha? Maraming salamat. Palagpagan po natin. Nais ko lamang batiin po si Boy Son ng La Carmela de Boracay at Rica de la Merced para sa aming set. Maraming salamat. Camille, thank you. I love you. And I love your family.
I love you, Tito
If Prati and Isabel are watching, I love you guys. Maraming salamat. Ba't ba ako nakaganito? Nay, tay, kapuso, maraming salamat po. sa inyong pagpapatuloy sa amin, sa inyong mga puso at tahanan. 1, 2, 3. And remember to be kind. Make your nanay and tatay proud. Hashtag say thank you. Let's talk again tomorrow. Goodbye for now. God bless.